Hey, how's it going, guys? So in my last video, I went over my TRX4, and I was going to give you all an update once I did the stuff to the chassis and the undercarriage. Done a lot of stuff. I'm excited to show you all what I've done. So let's get to it. All right. So like I said, the TRX4, the biggest problem for this RC, this crawler, is the weight up front. And straight out the box, this truck is a good truck. But once you put it on any type of incline and it's struggling, you most likely 75% of the time will normally pop a wheelie, and it's really going to inhibit how good you can crawl if there's any type of steep incline that most of these other trucks can probably make. So you have to fix that, and by fixing that, I added a lot of brass to the underneath, especially to the front. We've got about 700 grams of brass just in the front axle area alone. So let's go and take a look. All right. In my last video, I already showed y'all my Yeah Racing metal axles. So let's see what else I've done, all right? So if you look right here, the whole portals are all new. So I got new outer portals. I think it's KYX makes these. They are fantastic. They're like 70 grams, I want to say. 50 or so, 50 to 70, somewhere in between there. And then I have Trill inner portals, which are really nice. They're coated, so they come out black, and it covers the brass. I don't mind the brass look. I like the brand Trill, so that's what I got. Also got Trill C-hubs. As you can see, I've already taken this thing out of the rocks and it's scraped off the black coating they have on it. But Trill C-hubs, and that's on both sides. On both sides, you can see it. So that adds, I think it added around 150 grams each wheel hub. Like this whole assembly is like 150 grams worth of brass. So which is really, really nice. Screw sticking out here. It's not good. And then also have all new metal links, if you probably already noticed. So all of my links now on the whole undercarriage is now brass. The connectors on the links are still plastic. I think plastic hasn't really been a problem, but I could probably upgrade that, but I don't think I need any more weight. And then I have this Hot Racing front diff cover. The sun's kind of... This Hot Racing front diff cover, which added, I think, 70 grams worth of weight up front. And then also have brass shock mounts. So I got brass shock mounts as well. So this whole front end is all metal. Also have KYX metal drive shafts. And that's a nice little metal cover on it as well. I think it's aluminum, this part is. And then that's it for the front. As you can see, the same for the rear. KYX metal drive shaft, and then also brass links for the rear and brass shock mounts. I forgot to tell you, but I also have Proline shocks on this, and now I also have brass cups on the bottom of the shocks. Those probably don't weigh much, but every little bit counts. So this whole undercarriage is completely metal, I'd say now, and I'm happy with it. Only thing that's still plastic on this bottom of this truck is these rear portals, which I don't feel like fixing or replacing if they're not broken. Everything else had a purpose. I needed to add weight, so I added weight, and then I needed to make it sturdy, so I made it sturdy. So I think until these plastic portals break, I'm not really worried about them. All right, so that's a lot of weight, right? About 700 grams, I'd say, of brass on the bottom of this truck. Also, I put Wild Peaks on it. I got a honcho off of a guy, and I took the Wild Peaks off of that honcho and put on my TRX4 and put the stock tires and wheels off this on the honcho because this weighs a lot, and with those TRX4 tires, they're like caving. So when I would take it on the rocks, it was like overlapping. The tire was, since it's so heavy. So one thing I need to upgrade in the future is that. So with all this weight up front, it puts a big strain on the servo. Well, the stock servo was not doing it for it. I couldn't turn on the rocks when I was took it off-roading. I would have to go forward and then turn the tire, so I had to upgrade the servo. So I got a new servo. I got the Traxxas 2255 400 watt servo, waterproof. This thing is a beast. I should have put a battery in here to show you how easily it turns all this weight up front. Thing's a beast. And in order to put it on the TRX4, the Defender, I had to get a BEC. So I also have the Traxxas BEC. You can't see it, but it's in here. So with that servo and that BEC, this build is basically done. I don't really have any more plans besides this. So I think I'm done with this truck. I'm gonna start on this new honcho build and see where that goes. But just wanted to update y'all guys, and make sure you like and subscribe, please.